Northwestern has their work cut out for them.
Yeah, very, very impressive performance from Vandy. Not just riding Pat Adams, but really working hard for those turns too.
Now, Northwestern's normal starter at 141, number 7 ranked Brock Hardy, not wrestling tonight. In his place, Blake Cushing, who also wrestled against Purdue, able to get an upset win against Grayson Clark, ranked number 32, now has that leg of Kolby McClain of Northwestern.
Kolby's doing a nice job, the mat awareness, taking that action towards the edge of the match. So hopefully get a fresh start and come back up to neutral and get out of this, unfavorable position. Does a nice job scrambling out of that.
Here are the calls for a takedown from the Nebraska bench. Continuation called.
Nothing. Love it. A lot of action.
Northwestern bench happy with the grit showed by Kolby McClain. True freshman from Missouri, his second dual match of the season. Lost by decision to Jacob Bria of Northern Illinois. Other wrestler we've seen from Northwestern at this weight, Luis Pazan. And there is the takedown from Blake Cushing. And this weight last year for Northwestern occupied by the national qualifier in Frankie Talshahar. Taking a red shirt this season, has yet to compete.
Kolby, another young Wildcat here. Awesome opportunity for him. Got a great chance to wrestle a backup guy here at Nebraska and get back in that win column.
One swipe for Blake Cushing. Couldn't get the additional one that would have come with points. A minute left in our first period. Blake Cushing had the legs wrapped around Kolby McClain. Now chooses to let him go.
Yeah, these first few guys for the Wildcats have been very young, but love the way these Huskers are wrestling too. Just totally, in your face kind of wrestling, hard nosed, and really just looking to put points on the board. As Cushing puts another takedown on the board.
And you just see the frustration in Kolby McClain's face. That one occurring very close to our table here, right on the edge.
It's front row seats.
Had just been dinged for a stall call, but Blake Cushing was able to get it done. And now yet another Nebraska wrestler looking for bonus points here in our early matches.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm noticing too. Seeing Kolby here hanging on the outside with his over tie. His leg attacks are starting in the hand fight and kind of getting controlled there a little bit.
And it was a shot from Kolby McClain that Blake Cushing turned into an attack of his own.
Kolby out of Liberty, Missouri.
And a tough season for Kolby McClain. Did really well at the Michigan State Open. Finished second in the freshman-sophomore division at 141. And then turned in a 6th place performance at the Cleveland State Open. And then lost both of his matches at the Midlands.
Yeah, the Midlands is a ruthless tournament, man. So it's awesome he's getting that opportunity to compete and get that feedback as to what he needs to build on. And know the Wildcats got a young squad here, but coach has got to be, you know, I know talking to the coaches this week, they're very very eager and optimistic about this young crew that they got.
And another takedown for Blake Cushing, now looking to turn. They're on the far edge of the mat, trying to collect that left leg of Kolby McClain. Mark Manning calling for Blake Cushing to try and get that leg up. Kolby McClain trying to use his head, keep his shoulder off the mat.
I'm always impressed with how, you know, you think maybe just because of position has taken itself to the outside of the circle, right? That like wrestling can't take place out there, but some guys are really crafty out there, and you're seeing that firsthand with Cushing, working to put points on the board with that cradle.
Blake Cushing looking for his second consecutive win at a dual meet. It's a 5-point lead over Kolby McClain and 2 minutes of riding time. Second stall call on McClain.
Yeah,
another point for Blake Cushing. Seeing
a couple back-to-back attacks from Cushing is warranting that stall call there. And you know, if I'm Kolby, I'm thinking I gotta, you know, get to the inside there and start to work towards my own attacks.
We've yet to see a Northwestern wrestler score a takedown here through our first 3 matches.
A lot of wrestling left here.
Still 2 minutes left for Kolby McClain to try and get something out of this match at 141. We'll get a chance to try and eat into that ride time of Blake Cushing.
Kolby looking to get Cushing flat here. You know, 6-point deficit, gotta be working for a turn or letting this guy go with, you know, 1:30 left in the match.
Two reversal for Blake Cushing and an escape for Kolby McClain. With ride time, effectively an 8-point lead, but now Kolby McClain in a really tough position here. Has to keep his hands on that right leg of Cushing to avoid the takedown, but can't. What a performance this has been from Blake Cushing, following up his ranked win at Purdue.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Never cut Kolby McClain loose, so no escape for Green. Now he does get it as he builds up to his feet. Well, Cushing has riding time locked up. And with a stalemate, we will return to the center of the mat. Andrew, if you're McClain, are you trying to get some offense in, or are you trying to make sure that this doesn't get into tech fall territory?
Yeah, that's a great question. Last 2 minutes of a match, you know, I've been in this position many a times, right? And I think that last score is really important in terms of, you know, setting the tone for future matches and just kind of looking for some momentum to, you know, I think Kolby is kind of in desperation mode here towards the end of the match, but.
Well, a takedown as time expired means that Blake Cushing will win by tech fall. It looks like Kolby McClain may have done enough, but Blake Cushing got that takedown as the buzzer sounded. 3 straight bonus point wins for the visiting Nebraska Cornhuskers. And oh boy, do they like their chances here at 149